and so many salespeople who have this one-size-fits-all mentality, this one-size-fits-all communication strategy. You know, we communicate with people, we sell to people the way we want to be communicated with, the way we want to sell with. And when we bump up against someone who wants it differently, what do? We focus on the negative, we label and we stereotype. This generation is so stuck in their ways, they're never going to change. They're never going to adopt this new technology. Or it goes the other way. This generation, these little punks, they got no work ethic. They don't want to build a relationship. You can't sell to this generation. They don't want to build relationships. They just want to buy it online. We instantly focus on the negative versus being true visionaries and leaders and stepping back with that generational lens, that generational perspective, and saying, where is this generation coming from? And how can I adapt my approach, my communication strategy? And I'm here to tell you, it goes both ways. This is not a out with the old, in with the new type message. My generation has to be adaptable as well. Just because I want to text or I want to be able to hop on a Skype session with someone, if I know I'm working with a traditionalist or a baby boomer colleague or client who appreciates face-to-face, I need to get up out of my desk. I need to go down there and I need to have that face-to-face. I need to go see that client. I need to send the thank you card. I've got to be adaptable in my style as well. If we can get past the superficial stereotypes and the labels, we can reach a place where not only can we work well together, we can sell well across these generations, but we can even have a little bit of fun like the two do so well in this next commercial clip.
Stuart, can I see you in my office, please?
That kid is sick. Pins and squeak is very sick.
Stuart, get in here.
Sure thing, Mr. P.
Stuart, I just opened my Ameritrade account.
Let's light this candle.
Let's go to Ameritrade.com. It's easier than falling in love. What do you feel like buying today, Mr. P?
Kmart.
So research it. All this stuff is provided for you free of charge.
No cost.
Yeah, that's synonymous with free.
Looks like a good stock.
Let's buy.
Let's buy 100 shares.
All right, click it in there.
Okay.
How about 500?
100, Stuart.
You feel the excitement? You're about to buy a stock
Okay.
online.
Oh, fabulous. I'm thrilled. What did that cost me?
$8, my man.
$8?
$8. You're riding the wave of the future, my man. I gotta get a soda.
All right.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Wait a
P.
minute.
I'm having a party on Saturday night. If you really want to go,
I'm going to try and get there. Thank
Happy
you, Stuart.
trading.
Thank you.
rock on.
All right, Stuart.
Can we bring the house lights up just a little bit? So Ameritrade releases this campaign into the marketplace. This has been a few years ago now. And they get this big emotional reaction response. Letters, phone calls, emails, all come pouring in. People talking about how much they loved this commercial, how much it surprised them. And so I'm really curious, and I'd love to hear from you. What surprised you, or what did you love about this commercial? And just shout it out. What surprised you about it? What did you love? The interaction between those two generations. Awesome. What else? What's that? You figured out that the guy on the copy machine was not a total loser. That's fantastic. I mean, let's be honest. When we first see the camera roll up on Stuart copying, fortunately his face, how many of you thought this kid's getting in trouble? Right out of the gate. This kid's getting in trouble. Of course. And then he rolls by the lady in the hallway, that kid is sick. Very sick. How many of you know that lady in your office? How many of you are that lady in your office? I see all sorts of finger pointing in the back. Of course. And then it's almost as if Mr. B didn't want anyone else to know. This is like their inside secret. They get in the office, he's acting all mad, closes the door, gets that big smile, and you see this unbelievable generational moment. Now let me ask you this. How often do you see the generations portrayed like that in the media? Never. Almost never. We see those stereotypes perpetuated over and over and over again. My day, I walked up both ways in the snow, uphill. The younger generations being arrogant, despondent, disrespectful. But the reality is we all have those types of relationships in our lives, but we don't celebrate it enough, and we don't step back to understand why they are that way. When people ask me at Bridgeworks, what is it that you do? What is your goal? What is your mission? Our mission is to help you fill your organization up with those types of relationships and to help arm your salespeople with the ability to make those kind of